Hi, my name is Lena Kiabra and I'm from Leeds Burgett University and my student ID is 771819292 and today I'm going to consult a case study based on debt bursters and the hero name is Anthony Brown. So let's begin with a brief introduction on debt bursters. Debt bursters believe in giving consumers a second chance to build a brighter financial future. It was started by an entrepreneur named Anthony Brown. Debt Bursters UK was quick-paced as a chief operating officer. Anthony granted new thoughts and procedures were executed quickly, rapidly, within a little council. Nonetheless, in a lapse of 3 years, the eventual fate of Debt Bursters UK saw an alternative picture. Interdepartmental connection were vital to executive change and the business could no longer operate through a performance maker. And this has led to dissatisfaction to many employees at Debt Bursters. Let's focus why we had encountered all those problems. Upon investigating, we saw that the issue was on HR recruitment. In the phase of recruitment, Debt Bursters recruit most of the GE candidates without knowing that the culture within both organizations is different. Anthony Brown should have recruited candidates who have experience in entrepreneur and how to handle a company, a small company, to lead it to higher company and lead it to success. It is good to know that the way GE company functions are totally different at Debt Bursters. Some example of organizational facts that influence culture are mission, vision statement, control system, organizational structures, power hierarchies, symbols, routines, and internal stories, without forgetting myth. Whereas it was really difficult for the GE managers to adapt in Debt Bursters. And the second issue that we came across is employee queries. Since a very long time, IT technicians were using the same techniques to operate in Debt Bursters. Upon questioning, he answered that Anthony Brown stood over his shoulder while he programmed the change there. In addition to, if Anthony wanted the company to grow, he should know the need of the employees. Nonetheless, by rewarding and recognizing outstanding performance, entrepreneurs will have an edge in a competitive corporate climate. Having that edge strengthens your position in the industry and brings you closer to your business objective, which is greater profitability. Let's talk a bit about leadership. Which type of leadership style did Anthony Brown maintain within the company to lead the small group? First of all, let's determine what is leadership all about. Leadership is a purposeful relationship which occurs episodically among participants who use their individual skills in influence to advocate transforming change. This was said by Michael Keynes 2005. At Debt Bursters, autocratic and toxic leadership were put in practice. Anthony Brown is a toxic boss who doesn't want any opinion other than their own to be heard. They expect others to quietly follow every direction without ever questioning the direction. A toxic boss often fancies themselves as the top dog or self-styled king, and their behavior is often reflective of that. Employees are minions, lesser beings, who exist only to the leader's bidding. Now we talk a bit about strategic planning. Why strategic planning is important to Anthony Brown? It is to ensure adequate human resource to meet the strategic goals and operational plans of the organization. The right people with the right skill at the right time. Secondly, to keep up with the social, economic, legislative, and technological trends that impact on human resource in your area and in the sector, remain flexible so that organization can make change if the future is different than anticipated. Strategic HR planning predicts the future HR management needs of the organization after analyzing the organization's current human resource. the external labor market, and the future HR environment so that the company is operating in. The analysis of HR management issues external to the organization and developing scenarios about the future or about questions to be answered for strategic plannings. And the question that we ask mainly in strategic planning is, where are we going? How will we develop HR strategies to successfully get there given the circumstances? Second, which skill sets do we need? And remember, for strategic HR planning to process, we have 4 steps. Assessing current HR capacity, forecasting HR requirements, third, gap analysis, fourth, developing HR strategies to support organizational strategies. By doing this, I'm sure it would be a great impact for the leadership style at Deb Bosters. Leadership would have a great impact on the company, and there would be no motivation for the employees to work if there is no leadership, a good leadership within the company. As well as if there is no motivation, it will result in no expectation as well. As it has an autocratic leadership type, none of the employees could make any improvement within them as an individual. There was a small group who wanted to grow in a quicker way, but Anthony didn't know how to manage the group in whole. Due to the lack of motivation, we can see that many employees left the company as well. In addition to impacting a company's financial status and productivity, absenteeism affects the company morally. When workers see let's say, the colleagues frequently out of work and perceive them as shirking responsibility, it has a negative impact on the workplace. In varying degrees, the presence of the management issues for the leaders to tackle. The more time a leader focuses on resolving absenteeism and related issues, the less time he has to address to other issues. Hence, to end the case study, the conclusion would be for Anthony to lead the company, he needs to solve the HR issues and to adopt a good leadership style. He will have to understand himself as being a leader. He needs to know himself first, which leadership style he needs to adapt, which leadership style dominant within him. He should apply the change management for the welfare of the company. He needs to create new procedures. There should always be two-way communication within the company for the company to make a great success. Because what the employees do, it's not necessary that the management know what they are doing. So there need to be two-way communication for the company to grow. On this note, I end my presentation. Please find my referencing below. Thank you. Bye-bye.